I saw someone repost this a few days ago and like, yes, be a legend. But my little historian brain, there was something going off in the back going, that reminds me of something, which by the way, that alert has been going on for like the last, I don't know, 8 years or so. But then all of a sudden, my brain went, the Catonsville Nine. So let me tell you about that. This is the Catonsville Nine. They're 9 Catholic activists who in May of 1968 walked into the Selective Service office, the draft office of Catonsville, Maryland. They walked past and pushed past the clerk who said like, you can't go in there. And someone actually had to like hold her or him back. They went in, they grabbed what ended up being 378 draft records of people like who were going to be or could have been drafted, threw them in trash bins, brought them outside, set them on fire, said the Lord's Prayer, let TV cameras come, said we're doing this to protest the Vietnam War, and were arrested. They were tried and obviously found guilty of destruction of federal property in violation of the Selective Service Act. It was like, yeah, they did. That's what civil disobedience is. They all got sentenced to varying prison sentences up to 18 years. I think only a few of them served any of it. 4 of them just straight up like disappeared before they could show up to present themselves to prison. One of them, while he was a fugitive, was going around and giving sermons in protest to the Vietnam War. Eventually the FBI found him and brought him to prison. The few that did serve time, I believe, were released a few years later in the early 1970s. My one last little fun fact about this is that after the fact, they sent an apology letter and a basket of flowers to that clerk. It was like, I'm really sorry. We're sorry for having to push you out of the way. You were just doing your job, but like, we had to get to those draft records.